Welcome to Rich Conversations. Something I've been thinking about over the last year and a half is information processing and operating systems. Now, usually when we hear these terms, we're thinking about computers, right? It's very natural in our cultural vocabulary. But what if we apply them to humans, right? The reason why the world is the way it is because humans had more cognitive capacity and ability than all the other animals in the animal kingdom, right? So here we are. The reason I'm talking about this today is because when COVID happened, when it started, you see the writing on the wall, okay, I still have to keep doing my thing. And there's very, very limited distractions now. It's like, just do your work. And so each day I'm just learning and learning and learning. I'm learning at this like exponential rate that I haven't been on before. So what's happened for me is that almost like every month or every 4 to 6 weeks, I completely burn out. And it's tiring and exhausting. But then I come to this like realization or this revelation, epiphany, insert one of those words, and I have this like new outlook on life or this new idea to move whatever I'm doing forward, to advance it, to progress it. And I call it updating my operating system. So I'm on this like, we have to update our software, just like computers where there are new things that are happening all the time. We have to update them. So in life, we also have to update our ideas about our own lives and what we're doing and the situation that we find ourselves in, right? We can't just keep going through life like this and never updating our perspective, our views. That's why it's so important to always be reflecting so you can constantly be updating your view on the world. And so I've probably gone through like 13 of these updating my operating systems. And it's just like to the point where it's almost like you feel you're not even the same person anymore. It's so crazy. It's so bonkers. It's taxing, right? But some people would say it's like unhealthy to be working all the time, always be learning and pushing yourself. You need breaks and things like that. But most people probably aren't working on their dreams. And like when you have purpose, like that's all you want to do. You don't want to play video games. You don't want to go watch movies. You don't want to do this stuff. All you want to do is just keep learning and keep growing, and it's so exciting. So with this understanding, I've been trying to be more conscious about planning for information processing days. So I'll take days. If you follow me on social media, you see me at museums, going on walks, we're going to the lakefront, the parks, we're just enjoying life. But to me, that's also like work. Like my mind is always on. From the minute I put my shoes on in the morning till when I take them off to go to bed, like my mind is always on. And I'm constantly learning and growing. But now planning more intentional days for information processing, because I'm juggling so many different plates, and I'm sure many that are watching this or listening to this are doing the same thing. We have so much going on in work life, personal life, what other different lives are there? Social lives. And so we're juggling all these plates all the time. We kind of have to take a step back every now and then and evaluate it, do some information processing the way a lot of times our computers need to do, right? You can't just give your computer all these tasks at once, right? It's going to go slow. It's going to be inefficient. So you have to think about yourself kind of like that as computers, as information processors, because every single day we're absorbing new information, whether it be on the internet. If you're absorbing a lot of information on the internet, that's going to bog you down, that's for sure. But our social lives and everything around us, from the way the trees are blowing today, the leaves on the trees, the way this building is designed, the way this person interacted with me on the street, or like all this stuff is telling you something. Pay attention to that. Take some time for some information processing and update your operating system. Use that information to then update your perspective and view and see what happens. Like I said, you're going to turn into like a whole new person, a better version of yourself.